It's Matt Schmeling, one of the most...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. And he fails to score with that left hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Scores with that right uppercut. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because somebody's going to get hurt, but someone's going to react.
With that power punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Trying to score that left, but can't.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching for both these athletes. Good left counter that lands. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Where's the accuracy? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Let's get it started in round three. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. He blocks the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Perfect counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good left hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchange here from both men. Just misses with that big right hand. Joe Louis in trouble. It's now or never. The clock is ticking. This is his big... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Great counter right hand there. I promise you, all three judges. There's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
That left counter was perfectly timed. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. parries away that left hook. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter right hand again. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next? And there's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Fighter is not interested in throwing one. Joe Louis in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That one lands. Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. Is he out on his feet here? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. And just as quickly as the action slows down and heats back, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Perfect counter lands. Punch. The ground bomber in some trouble. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, refight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, Oh, you play calm, play cool.
Then step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Is Frazer in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend?
Oh,
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does... And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He got out of the way of that right hook. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Beautiful counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Hey, those punches add up. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Swing and a miss.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. The courage on display here is incredible. Left punch. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. There you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Хуком. 489, 181 хук попал, 181 раз попал. И он не лег. Ай, блядь. Не знаю, может кто-то скажет, что выносливости у тебя не было. Но, блин, так она тут вылетает в трубу, просто жесть.